Alrighty guys, so I'm coming at you again today with another video, even though I have yet to edit and upload the other videos. Curiosity got me again, and I grossly overpaid for the machine that you're looking at right now. Paid $20 for this. I went to Goodwill again when I told myself I wasn't going to, but I couldn't stop thinking about this machine just because of A, the shape it's in, which isn't necessarily a good thing, and B, it's a 17.3 inch laptop, and I like big laptops, and it'll make, if it works, a good XP era gaming machine. What you're looking at here is an HP Pavilion ZD7000, and my first cue that this thing has gotten a lot, and I mean a lot, of hours of use is this trackpad. It's worn down to the point where you can see this circuit board for the trackpad. It's not worn completely through yet. It isn't, but it's see-through. How many hours a day do you have to sit in front of a laptop with your mouse or with your finger going over this thing to wear it down to that extent? I don't know if this was a business machine or what. Keyboard looks okay. Not like I could tell, you know, somebody's thumb was here and whatnot. But 17.3 inch display that's really dirty and hasn't, like, you can see the outline of the keys on the screen from the dirt because I had the thing flipped upside down. But I bought this thing without knowing if it works, and without knowing if I had a charger that would even power it up. Now, luckily, I have an old compact charger. Now, I've used this thing for very different laptops than what it was actually meant to power and work for. Every laptop that I wasn't sure if I had a charger that would actually power the thing, this thing has managed to come through for me, and it hasn't died or isn't showing any signs of weakness. But there's the power jack, and it just so happens I haven't powered it up. I just tested to see, and it fits in perfect. So I don't know if it'll actually power it, but we'll find out. So that'll be interesting. It might not even go all the way back in there enough to click in. If it doesn't, well, I'm actually going to buy a charger for this because I am genuinely curious. I looked up the specs on this machine online, and this came with a desktop class 3.2 gigahertz hyper-threaded Pentium 4. I'm guessing around a gig of RAM, and a GeForce Go 128 meg card of some sort, a GeForce 50. I don't know. I can't think of what that name was called. It's a GeForce it's an FX Go series with 128 megs of dedicated VRAM, and I cannot think of the name of it whatsoever. But if the thing powers up, I'll figure it out. But it's got the Harman Kardon speaker package, which I'm guessing has been very well used. I don't even know what this is, if that's just worn off or is somebody's jizz. I mean, I'm gonna clean this and then disinfect my fingers, because judging by the state of wear of this thing, it was used by somebody with absolutely no life, and that probably meant a lot of porn, which is kind of disgusting when I just thought about the fact that I've been touching it already. But it's got an SD card reader, DVD drive, yada yada, USB ports on the back here. On the back, we have three, I'm guessing USB 2.0, a S-Video, parallel port, VGA out, Ethernet port, and 56K modem. This plastic here is broken, but the actual hinge looks to be just fine. But I don't actually have a ton of faith that this thing's going to power up in post, because anything with a Pentium 4 in it that was mobile pretty much cooked itself to death. And if I flip this over, this thing weighs like 10 pounds, by the way. I think its online specification was 9.8 pounds. And it's actually got dual cooling fans. That's how hot this thing ran, and they're fairly dirty in there. So it'll have to be taken apart, that's for sure. But it ran Windows XP Professional. Here's a Windows XP Professional key if you want it. Don't know why you would, but you never know. But I'm going to go ahead, clean this thing up a bit. We're going to plug it in and see if it does anything. So I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Well guys, as it turns out, I don't have a charger that'll work for this. That compact charger either isn't long enough or it can't provide the juice for this to do anything. I went and looked up the charger for this on eBay, and this beast needs a 120 watt behemoth looking power brick. And honestly, if you take a look inside of it, it's no surprise. This is the cooling system, which Dell was nice enough, HP was nice enough to make it just a removable door. And then you get a screwdriver, undo the little screws around the fan covers, and you can clean it out that way. It came with 1 gig of RAM, and very surprisingly, the hard drive was still in it. It's a 120 gig drive. No idea if it's any good still, but that's kind of nice. I was really expecting for this to not have a drive. The battery is most definitely a replacement made by Calon is how I think it's pronounced, K-A-H-L-O-N. So I will in fact be ordering an adapter for this next month. I can get one on eBay for around 20 bucks. I can get them for cheaper, like $11, but honestly, I'm not going to go with a cheapo Chinese made one, because it could set itself on fire trying to power this behemoth. Don't know if the battery's any good. Doesn't have any charge in it right now, but yeah. So far, I mean, I could order a charger for it. It's got a hard drive, and we could see if it powers up. You know, I'll clean it out and stuff. Or the board's bad because it did cook itself and the charging circuit just doesn't work. That's another possibility. This thing's seen a lot of use. I wouldn't be surprised if I buy a charger for it and it does absolutely nothing. But I don't mind burning 40 bucks. I paid 20 for this. Charger's about 20. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, I lost 40 bucks for your guys' entertainment. So, but alrighty guys, I will talk to you later. And there shall be more of this system to come.